Hi, we're Beth and Brian, and we bought a fixer house in the Sicilian countryside, not that far from Noto. And we hope you'll join us as we meet our neighbors, fix up the house, learn about Sicilian cuisine, and explore our new surroundings. We're gonna have a great time. Andiamo!
The spring has definitely sprung in the Noto countryside. Everywhere you look, there's beautiful flowers, and everything is green and lush. Olive groves have been cleaned up and there's tons of new growth. Almond trees are blossoming. The flowers are beautiful. Around our house, we have a gorgeous view of the castle, even more beautiful from the drone. Our wheat field is starting to pop. And we have 2 almond trees that bloomed early, and they're absolutely loaded with nuts. I'm making slow progress on the terrazzo, piano piano as they like to say here. But it's hard, heavy work, and moving those blocks around and getting them level takes a lot of time. And honestly, I'm probably being too anal. But it's kind of a focal point for the house, and I want to make sure it's perfect. This is what I've managed to accomplish so far. It's not bad, pretty good. A lot more to do. A lot of blocks don't make the cut, dead soldiers. But there's a big wall of blocks full of potential candidates. When that's done, I'll use some more blocks to make this path to the back of the house. Beth, meanwhile, has been working on the east side of the house on this ugly little garden, and it looks a lot better. That little grow right there, we'll use it this summer when we harvest our tomatoes, and we'll cook up the tomato sauce in a big pan over a fire, and I think it's gonna be great. We also went into the backyard and figured out where all of our olive trees are once and for all. Every time we go out there, we seem to be finding a new one. So we went out there this time and identified all of them. We even made a little map. We even started naming a couple.
Holy moly. Maybe. Yes. One here. Two here. So there's one here. And there's one here. So both are hidden. Surrounded by blackberry bushes. However, deep in the middle of all of this is somewhere. Here we go. There's another olive tree. A lot of work on this one.
So I spent 3 or 4 afternoons down there cleaning some trees up, and although I absolutely love it, it's hard work, and this is pretty much how I rolled back to the house every day. Managed to clean up 6 of the buggers. Beautiful, old, probably 200, 250 years old. And a lot of debris. There was a lot of cleaning up. It was gross work. But there's a lot of new growth. The trees look healthy, and hopefully we get a ton of olive oil from them this year. Then over the weekend we went to the Almond Blossom Festival in Agrigento. We got there on Saturday and there's a lot of stage shows and stuff, but we weren't there for that. We were there for the big parade on Sunday. How did Beth get on stage? Didn't even have a press pass. She just smiled and got up there. So we went, we had lunch. It was a good lunch, and walked around. A lot of stairs in Agrigento. A lot of stairs. We went to the orgasm lab. Well, that was fun. But sadly, looks like a failed experiment. Then later that night, we went out, I think this was at 10 o'clock at night, and things were just hopping. So we just walked around until we came to this bar. Looked interesting, maybe a good place for a drink. Actually, I had to have a cigarette too. It was fun. Kind of an American style bar with a DJ. Yeah, a lot of drinks. I had a Manhattan. Haven't had a Manhattan in years. It was good. And then we took the walk of shame. 200 steps. It's got to be at least a 20-degree angle. I think it was 1 o'clock in the morning. It was a long walk home. And the next morning, Beth and I, we assumed our positions along with everyone else. We got there really early, which didn't help us at all because the parade got started an hour and 15 minutes later. But then it got off to a roaring start. The first band was the American Naval Band from Naples. I didn't expect that. But the guy showed some class there with the Red Sox hat. That was good. And then things really got rolling with the music and dance groups. The Almond Blossom Festival in Agrigento is about a lot more than this parade. It's been around since 1934, and it's a celebration of the coming of spring, but it's also meant to be a celebration of different cultures and peace and harmony in the world. And I think it does a great job of that. To see all these smiling kids celebrating their diverse cultures in this parade really fills me up. Then it was the Italians' turn. I'm not gonna lie. After all that excitement, all those great bands, all those great dancers, I just don't get this flag thing. I mean, for 10 or 15 minutes, these guys walk down the street waving flags, walking with flags. And I'm sure the costumes signify something. They're probably from different parts of Italy, Agrigento, whatever. But it's just a random spectator at a parade. But I did learn something. Men should never wear tights, especially at 50 plus. And then the flag guys were followed by the Roman Legion. I really didn't get it. And then some fashion show. The dresses were beautiful. They really were. But it went on and on and on. And nobody really seemed to be having a nice time except for the people who snuck into the parade to get a photo. And look at them, kind of dour, not happy. After all that happiness, it was kind of a letdown. Gotta be honest. And I was happy when it was over. I think everyone was happy when it was over. We were saved finally at the end by the Sicilian carts. Oh my gosh, they were great. Look at that painting, unbelievable. This guy was a piece of work. Everybody knew him. He was having a blast. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching. Sorry this video was a little late this time, but we just have been so busy. I know it sounds silly. So I hope spring is popping where you're at and you're having a great week. Ciao.